Hello, thank you for watching the last project video. I have some projects that I didn't talk about last time.
We learnt a lot.
Yes, we learnt a lot, and if you saw the last video, then you'll see that Dan put a clip in that when I was packing the projects away, I found a couple more projects that I hadn't forgotten about. I just
didn't know they were there.
Didn't know they were at the shop, so I couldn't talk about them because I didn't know they were at the shop.
And also, you've brought lots of new things. Well, there's still a lot at home.
No. I honestly think this is nearly all of them.
I'm going to say that again.
No.
Go on, say it
I
again.
think it's nearly all of them. There's only a couple that I can think of that I couldn't find. So I've made some progress on some of the projects that I talked about last time, though. So it's not just all here's more projects, but there was one project that I'm working on mainly at the moment, and I completely forgot to talk about it last time. So let's start with that so I don't forget. This is it's called Dragonfruit. I always want to call it Pomegranate. I was working on this. Was I working on this in the last podcast? Yeah, so we're going to a wedding in June, and I wanted to make a cardigan to go with the dress that I'm wearing. And this one is from the latest Rowan magazine, number 77. It's a lovely lace 4-ply cotton cardi, and you make it all in one go. So you do half of the back, and then you cast on more stitches to do the back of the sleeves, and then you kind of come over the shoulder, and it's a wrap over, so then you do one side and the other. So it's in the middle of June. It is now, oh my gosh, it's a month away. It's the 15th today, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's on the 15th of June. So I've got a month to finish this.
Do you think you'll get it done?
I'm not sure if I'll get, it's got like some sleeve trims around the end of the sleeves that you knit separately and then sew them on. I'm not sure I'm going to get that done, but that doesn't matter. I can always do that afterwards. I could just do like a garter, how it's got here. If you look at the bottom, it's just got a few rows of garter at the bottom. I could just do that around the sleeves for the wedding, no one's going to know, and then finish this lace trim afterwards. That's my plan. But I'm going to put a stitch marker or something, here we go, I'll nick this stitch marker here and pop it in here so that next time we do an update we can see how far I've progressed.
Yeah. Shall we just count by how many socks you've made instead of that?
I do get distracted by socks quite a lot, but we'll put a picture of the finished pattern because it is a beautiful pattern. And as soon as they showed us like the, what's it called, the sample magazine, I've been talking about this. That
Rowan magazine is a good magazine as well for patterns.
The new one, or this
the new one,
number 77. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the new one.
Well, we've seen the preview of the new one, the autumn one.
Okay.
That's got some great patterns in as well, but we won't talk about that. So that's my first one. That's my main focus. If you see me, ask me how I'm getting on with this, because I need a kick up the bum to get it finished.
She does.
Okay, so that's that. Let me just go back to the last video. I finished
one of my socks.
One of Dan's socks.
That makes my foot look really long.
Well, you have got a long foot. It's a size 12. So I've put in the top, I've knitted elastic.
This stuff, for those that ask.
Yeah, so I've never used it before, and you literally just hold it together with the yarn that you're knitting with, and we'll see if it makes a difference.
Yeah, we find with a lot of the Opal socks, they've knit it in as well, or something like that.
Yeah, so these Opal samples, that's where I first saw it, at the top of the sock, they've used it. Theirs is a lot thicker than what we managed to get hold of, so that it's like a lot more
like a commercial sock.
Yeah, sturdier. Can you see that ping?
Softer ping.
Softer ping. So it fits your foot, although you've not tried it on since I've completely finished it, have you?
No, we ain't putting a video of my foot.
No, I'm not saying that, but I've just realised that you've not actually tried it on since I've finished it.
Right.
So I've blocked it and it's ready for you to wear. We just need to make its twin.
So it's not really ready to wear. Can't just hop around with one foot.
Well, if you had one cold foot, you could.
If anyone wants to see a slow-mo of me slipping that on,
no.
1,000 likes. There'll be some Barry White people. There's a demographic that will enjoy it.
No, we aren't doing that. Okay, so also I already had this last time, and the sock course is finished now. So I've very nearly finished this. The only reason I haven't finished it is because I need to film a video of finishing it. So otherwise that would have been a finished sock. I've probably got maybe 7 more rows and then it's done. And then that's a whole pair of socks for me finished.
And that's in the Opal, isn't it?
That's in the Opal. This is the Rainforest 20 collection. Can't remember what it's called. Oh, we've got
one left.
Zorro.
I won't establish Zorro as Rainforest.
Well, no, is this what this animal's called?
I don't know. The whole Opal naming thing completely throws me.
Yeah, I don't know. But honestly, it's about 7 more rows and that's done. So that's definitely a finished project for the next video. I will be wearing them.
Just them.
2,000
likes, that's the other video.
And also, so my Hexi cardigan, I've done so much work on this. Loads of work. So last time it was one half was sewn together, the other half wasn't even finished. I finished the other half. I've done all of this. Whoop. And I've done all of this. And I've done the back extensions and crocheted them together. That is loads of work. I've literally been locked away in a cupboard doing this for the past couple of weeks. And yesterday I started to do the ties and figuring out the length that I needed for the ties.
Yeah, because originally this wasn't going to be a wraparound, and then we did the market on that Sunday, didn't we? And you decided. When I did the Hexi course, I did say that I wanted to make it a wraparound, and then I was like, oh, is that a lot? Is that too much work? But then we did a market, and I needed to take something to keep my hands busy, so I took this and I did one triangle. And I really like it, and I tried it on yesterday. It fits really well, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll cut to a clip of you wearing it as it is. Yeah.
And then it's just the ties that I need to do now, and the sleeves. So, what's going on here? It's on the floor.
You're tangled up as per usual.
Yeah, so the sleeves I need to lengthen and put a cuff on, but I can't decide whether to do it as a rib or just to do double crochet around. That's a problem for next week's Hannah. So this is probably what I've been working on the most, when I should have been working on the thingy, the Rowan one. But yeah, so I've not followed a pattern for this. It's a pattern that I did for the Hexi course, and then just figured it out, kept trying it on as I went. I do have hundreds of ends to weave in.
I think it looks quite cool though.
I'm not looking forward to that at all.
In the video of you trying it on, I think it looks quite cool with all the tassels hanging down.
I know, but it just doesn't look finished, I don't think. And the I don't think I mentioned the yarn that I used last time. It's a mixture. I've got some King Cole Pricewise, King Cole Big Value DK, and the purple is King Cole Orchard, which is a mix of wool and acrylic. It's got nylon in it as well. I think it's got a little bit of nylon. But yeah, the colours, I love the colours. And I wasn't a fan of the mustard, but now that I've got it, I think
it works really well.
Yeah, it brightens it compared to the one that I did that's in the window. If we have a picture of that, it just brightens it a little bit, and yeah, I really like it. I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it. Just wet my whistle. Okay, so that's last week's projects that I've made some progress on, and also the one that I forgot to tell you about. And then in the last podcast episode, I was talking about fit and finished measurements, and how you should look at finished measurements, knowing your body kind of thing. And that I think I mentioned that I knit a cardigan that I wasn't happy with at all. Did I mention that in the podcast?
I think you did, yeah, because we were going to do a YouTube short TikTok video and we've not got around to it.
Yeah, so this is said cardigan. It's in 4-ply, it's in sock wool, hand dyed sock wool. And it's beautiful, the colours, I love them. And I did short sleeve because it was one of those things where I wanted it to be finished quicker, but I don't wear short sleeve cardigans. 3/4 sleeves, yes, but not short sleeve. So I'm not happy with the fit. It's too baggy for me. Whereas like this cardigan is fine to wear open and it looks okay being baggy. This one is more, the pattern is by Poisongrrls knits. I can't think of what it's called now, but it's a fitted cardigan, and I obviously didn't pay attention to the measurements, and it's not fitted on me at all, so it doesn't look how it's supposed to look. So unfortunately this needs frogging and redoing, but I am going to do that because it is such lovely wool, and I have got some left, and I think I've got enough to finish the sleeves. It was a sock set, I think, one of the skeins. I think I bought a sock set, so it's got a matching or contrasting mini skein with it, which is like a light pink, and then I bought 2 extra 100 grams, so it was 300 grams of 4-ply, and I've got a bit left, and I've got the sock set. So if I don't have enough to do like the cuffs of the sleeves, I can always do that with the contrast that was for the sock set. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and again, we'll cut to a video of you trying it on so people can see.
Okay, so after trying it on again, we've decided that maybe it is okay, and that I just need to do longer sleeves. So I could do with an extra button here as well, but I've not done a buttonhole, so I'll have to figure something out for that. But what do you think, Dad? Maybe?
Yeah, I think if you block it as well to help with shaping, you might be fine.
Yeah, maybe it is okay. Maybe, yeah. So I'm going to undo the sleeves anyway and do longer sleeves. But yeah, maybe the whole thing isn't
as bad as you thought.
Yeah, I was being dramatic. Okay, yeah. Probably the project that I am most annoyed with that I've ever made, because obviously a lot of work's gone into it. It's 4-ply and it just doesn't fit. So that's a fail, but we will make it into an okay one.
At some point.
At some point, yeah. So, well, the first stage is to unpick it all, isn't it, and re-skein it all and all of that. So that's that one. We'll have a picture of the pattern that it's supposed to be, because I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but it's by Poisongrrls, and I've knit a lot of her patterns before. Actually, that leads me on to this, because this pattern, I've knit a lot of beauty school sweaters, I think they're called, by Poisongrrls. So this is the beauty school sweater base pattern, and then I've used the stitch pattern here from a pattern that's called the Other Loops, I think it is. I will find out. Now this has been on the needles for a couple of years, and it's been in the naughty corner because I did the body. There is a mistake, Dan will be happy to know, in the body here on this foxy coloured row here. I forgot to do.
Let's just get in close with that.
If you look at this one here, this is actually correct, how it's got the extra pearl bumps here. I've missed a row of pearl bumps here, but I decided at the time that I could live with that. What I can't live with is that I've done the sleeves and I've started with, let me just lie it down, I started the rainbow again on the sleeves, but when I wear it, the stripes don't match up. So I decided that that was annoying. I was going to have to change it, and then it's been on the naughty corner for a couple of years because I've not got around to it. But it is beautiful, really autumnal. The 4-ply again, the base colour is undyed yak, and then the stripes are hand dyed from the Fibre Fox, and it was her blackberry picking collection. Let me just undo this here. Look at all these gorgeous colours, which is dyed yak. So the base wool is yak, and then she's dyed it. Look at those gorgeous colours, really autumnal, and I like how they go with the undyed yak as well. The only problem that I had was that I did the stripes differently, and the reason that I chose to do the beauty school top is because I've knit it 2 or 3 times before, and I know that the fit is what I want. Now that I'm looking at this, I need to try it on. I need to try it on because maybe it's not the fit that I want. But the pattern that I got the stitch pattern from was a really oversized jumper, and you held, I think it was DK with like a strand of mohair or something, so it was a really fluffy big jumper, and that's not my bag. So I wanted to do it in the 4-ply, but I really liked that texture of the stitch pattern, so I've just combined the two patterns together, and it looks really cool, I think. But yeah, so that needs some tweaking, and I need to undo this sleeve and start again. I can't figure out, looking at it here, I think I need to start it with this like mulberry colour. Yeah, and then go down. But yeah, that's something that I'd like to get finished before autumn this year, so that I can wear it, because I know that I'll get loads of wear out of it when I finish it. So I've got to push myself and actually do it. We'll get there, won't we, Dan?
Yeah. Are you planning to work this year, or are you just in a hole
in a cupboard knitting all these things? So the next thing I've got is one of the things that I found when I was putting my patterns away last time, and this is so close to being finished, it's annoying how close to being finished it is. This is a, what's it called? I can't pronounce it, I can't remember. It's by Fable Knitwear.
We'll pop it in the description.
Yes, well, we can pop it on the screen as well. And it's just a vest top, and this is 2 strands of 4-ply held together to make a DK, and the yarn is from Beehive Yarns, and it was her advent Halloween advent box a couple of years ago. I think it was a Wednesday Addams one. So I love how it fades, and I've mauled it together so that it fades even more, and I think it's really effective. The only thing that I've got to do, honestly, I'm so close to being finished, is I've got to finish, I think I've got to finish one of these. Like, I've got a few more rows. In fact, no, I think I've done it. I just need to join these together. I need to join these together and do the ribbon around the arm holes and around the neck.
How long's that been in the naughty corner?
A year.
And it's probably good.
No, yes, it is a year, because I remember I wanted to get it finished before we took over the shop last year, and then this happened.
Well, 1st of June is our 1 year anniversary.
So shall I have it done for them?
You should have it done for them.
Yeah. Honestly, that was probably going to take me...
What's that stitch mark? I've never seen that.
Well, it's a progress keeper. It came with the advent. I don't know why I put it there. I just have. I'm not one for using progress keepers. I know that a lot of people do, but it's never, like, you can people collect all different types and stuff. It's not something that I ever got into. You'll be glad to know.
For now.
For now, yeah. Cut to next time when I'm like, oh my gosh, I found all these progress keepers. And so this is a very nearly finished project, and I will have this done for the next video, because it will only take me a couple of hours to finish it. That's a promise from me to you. But it's beautiful. The colours are gorgeous.
It's very
and
you.
Also, it's very me, isn't it? The it's very fitting, because the new series of Wednesday will be out soon, and this is the Wednesday Addams inspired advent. Yeah, so the colours, now actually, as you've said, that's very me. The colours, let's just have a look. These colours, very me.
The stripes are.
These colours,
definitely you.
Yeah, these colours,
definitely
you. These colours, so these colours definitely aren't me. I don't know what possessed me to do white as a background, but here we are.
You cannot be trusted with anything white.
I know, but so this is the Whitmore sweater, and it's got a beautiful lace pattern. Because it's not been blocked, you possibly can't see it in its glory. I love the pattern, I love the jumper. All I've got left to do, she says, is finish the body, which I don't think I'm that far off, because I want to knit it to 9 inches, so I need to measure that and see how far off I am. Do the rib, and then do the sleeves. I've done all the hard bit of the lace work and everything. I started this when I was pregnant, and
our daughter's 3,
and our daughter is
4
3 and
in
a half.
December.
But I had a baby, so there wasn't time to be knitting.
we're seeing a trend of you getting just to the finish line of a project.
I know. What's the problem? And I just can't finish it. So that's nearly finished as well. That would be a good one to finish before Christmas. I am a little bit concerned about the colour. I do really enjoy the colour. It's just not... It's not me. I've used one strand of Opal sock yarn in... I thought it was white, but looking at this looks a bit cream. Let me grab a white.
No, it's definitely the cream. The white's really stark.
Oh yeah, so it's in cream. Maybe they didn't have white. I bought it from Knit Nottingham before we owned it. And maybe they didn't have white, so I went with cream. I'll put that back in the right place in a bit.
I didn't notice that. I think you pointed it out. I think the cream's a better option. White would have been too stark, and you would definitely not have wore it.
Yeah, and then this is... I've got the ball band here. How organised am I 4 years later? So this is from Hobby. It's the Diablo Wild print, 30% mohair, 30% nylon, 40% acrylic, and it's in the... Oh, it doesn't give you a colour name, it's just colour 11. But I liked how it was like a colour change in mohair. It is really soft to say that it's got acrylic in. And those two together. I do wonder if it would have been better if I'd used a darker colour with it.
I don't think the blue would have worked.
No.
That pinky...
This one?
Yeah, that would have worked.
I don't know whether that would have been too... No, that would have been too sugary for me, I think.
Okay.
But we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm going to have to think of a way to style it so it's a little bit more gothy, witchy, purple. It's purple, it's part of my palette that I insist on wearing all the time. But yeah, it's just that cream. But it is a gorgeous sweater, and...
The lace detail is nice.
The lace detail is beautiful. They do it as a cardigan as well, which I've seen looks really lovely. But yes, that's another one that I found in a basket, in a bag when I was putting the stuff away last time. Okay, I've got 3 more to talk about. Do you want to talk about my penis?
Hello there.
Sure.
I'm making a doll.
Right, when I saw you making this...
I admit.
Look, that's getting age-gated.
It looks quite phallic. But I promise you, they are doll legs. So I'm making a Wednesday Addams doll for Halloween.
How tall is she?
What do you mean? These are her legs, and then it'll be a body.
Okay.
It's a larger doll. And
Steve Merchant dressed as Wednesday Addams by the looks of it.
This is... Well, these are her feet as well. So she's got shoes, and she'll have stripy...
Oh, they're feet, not heads.
They're feet, not heads.
Right.
So this is as far as I've got with the doll so far. 2 legs. I need to stuff them and then I can start on the body. But I was using one of the new Yummy colours. Yummy in blush. And then I will do another one in the fudge colour as well to go in the window. Because my idea was if I make 2 dolls, then I could do some different clothes for the different seasons for the window. That's my idea.
Okay.
So I've also done this the past couple of weeks rather than doing my Rowan cardigan.
And will the clothes for the dolls be finished, or are they going to get to a point and then be moved into a bag?
I don't need this kind of negativity in my life. So that's using King Cole Yummy. Okay, so let's talk about this piece of ribbing.
Is there going to be any more to it? Is it just a big headband?
So when we were buying the shop and I was deciding what wools we wanted to bring in and everything, I wanted to try out some Sirdar, Hayfield bonus DK, and they have a pattern that is in these colours, the orange and the purple. Let's Agree, very me.
Grimace from McDonald's.
Well, why have you said that? Why have you said that?
It's just the first thought that came to my head.
No, Halloween.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, very me colours. And I started a jumper and then life.
I can see you started a jumper.
Life happened. So I've done the rib.
Almost done.
I've done the rib and I really do want to. I have every intention of finishing this jumper. What's happening with my belt? Before autumn. Because...
This autumn?
This autumn.
Okay.
Because the pattern is lovely. It's colour work. Here is a picture. And I just really like it. And the purple is called neon purple. It's got like a pink background to it as well. so it's just a little bit colour changing, which is really nice. So that's 100% acrylic, and we didn't bring the bonus DK in the end. We stuck with the Pricewise because the colour range in the DK, the bonus DK, isn't as wide and vast as the Pricewise. So Pricewise has got maybe over 100 colours and bonus DK doesn't, so that's the only reason that we decided against it. And also the bonus DK does feel a little bit thicker than the Pricewise. But yes, so that is also a project that I found that I'm admitting to.
Good, proud of you.
Yeah, thanks. Last but not least is a blanket. I've done a few already, but then again life happened and I didn't get much further. So this was the January one. These ones, I've only bought 10. I've obviously missed out 2. That one was this picture.
That one's still in the bag.
I know, and this one's still in the bag as well. This one's like a really wintry. That one.
Okay.
And I remember when I remember talking to Beth, who owns Beehive Yarns, when I got them, saying that I was knitting a blanket and that I'll show her the finished blanket in 2025. Joking, this was 2021. I was joking about it being 2025 when I finished it. It's halfway through 2025.
This is awkward.
So I've still not finished it, and I would love to finish it. It's going to be beautiful when it's finished, but it's figuring out what colours go together, putting next to each other. That's where I've come. I mean, they all go kind of together. This green is just that whole palette is just a bit random, isn't it, with the rest of them? So I don't know. I'm still going to continue, but maybe I'll have to find a colour that goes with everything to like bring them all together. And that, because I did wonder whether to undo some stuff and then just do random triangle colours and not try and do them in the month colours. But yeah, so each triangle doesn't take long to knit at all. It's as a whole, it's just because it's 4-ply yarn, and I feel like it might be 2.25 needles or 2.5. It just is slow growing when you've got so many triangles to make, but it's lovely. And I think that concludes all of the patterns, all of the projects.
Your therapy session for this week.
Yeah, so I'm not going to get any of this done before the next project video. This one will be finished. I will undo
Wait. Say that again.
This one will be finished.
This one?
I'll be wearing it. I'll be wearing this, and I'll be wearing these socks.
All together?
Well, one goes on my feet and one goes on my body.
Okay.
So I can wear them at the same time. Not that they match. In the next video. And I will undo the sleeve of this one. I will undo this one. And maybe I'll do the first row of this. We'll see.
I think what we've learned is your motto should be, I've nearly finished.
I've nearly finished, yeah. And then also, obviously, there's the projects from last week that I've not done any work on that I need to do. Oh, no, I will be working on this and solely this.
Yes, won't you?
Please ask me every time you come in the shop, Hannah, have you finished it yet? Hannah, it's getting to the time when you need to be wearing it. So Dan started a new project.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. It's doing my head in.
It's doing his head in. It's not going very well, is it?
Nope.
But yes, thank you for watching, and I will see you in a few weeks' time when all of this will be in the bin. Bye.
Bye.